Welcome to another Coach's Corner. I'm Justin Bone with head women's tennis coach Mai-Ly Tran. Last week ended conference season and against rivals Iowa State. Talk a little bit about that match.
Iowa State, we were expecting a very competitive match. Ended up being 3-4. It was really close. It was exciting. We had all of our friends and family out there. Had a tough loss in doubles, and I think that we really couldn't afford to do that against a really good team, and they came out really strong. So it was a good match for us. We couldn't control everything, couldn't control winning that match, but definitely got us ready for Northern Iowa.
With Northern Iowa opening conference play, been battling injuries all year and suffered an injury mid-match in the doubles, which put you guys in a bit of a hole. Talk a little about how you thought the team reacted to that and overcame that deficit.
Yes, it definitely wasn't something we expected. Right before our lineup, we didn't have two of our usual starters, and so that was already kind of a little bit of a handicap for us. And then one of our players went down in doubles, and it's always difficult to see a player get injured like that in the middle. But I think that our players did a good job of finishing off the doubles at number 2 and getting that win, especially with everything going on. And it's just a real emotional roller coaster. I think that takes a moment when you have one of your top players go out, and then you start to think about the future and how that affects the match. And so thankfully there's a break for us in between doubles and singles for us to get collected, and everybody agreed. They came together and said everyone needs to step up. And they did an amazing job. 4 out of 5 singles to win the match, and that was a huge team effort to do that. Summer had a commanding performance against Iowa State and UNI, so she led the team as she has been for the season and won, I think, 1 and 2. Lisa had a really great 3-setter against Iowa State. She just recently has stepped up to the number 2 position, got a good win there, and UNI played a tough freshman, so I have a lot of confidence in her, and I think it's been awesome to just watch her get a lot of wins in that position. And then 3 with Jolie out and Kenya stepping up, and she has struggled in the last few matches, but she played really well, and it's great to see her win at 3. Alex had a tough time, and then Mela at 5. She had a 3-setter against a girl she lost to in the fall, and she just was resilient in this match. And I think, at any time for her to step up, I guess that day was a great day for her to step up. So, and at 6, obviously, we didn't have a spot for the first time. So,
Speaking of Summer, she was named MVC Player of the Week, or Singles Player of the Week for the second time within the last month. Talk a little about her play. How's she changed her game maybe a little bit to have come on so strong in the last month or so compared to early on in the season?
Yeah, I think that she's just improved so much in the last year and a half, and she's been very coachable, and we've been very deliberate on things that she's been working on in her game, and she has had a lot of confidence in the last few matches, and if you watch her play, it's just beautiful to watch her execute. And it's well-deserved for her to get MVC this week because it's hard to do what she does at the number 1 spot consistently, and she's been beating very good players. And so I'm proud of her for how she's doing, and we have a few matches left, and hopefully she can continue to play at this high level.
Conference play continues this week on Saturday at Valparaiso, a team that we're not too familiar with, new to the conference. What kind of challenges that present your team?
I think they're going to be a fun team to play against since they're new to the conference. We saw them at MVC individuals, and they have very good freshmen and at the top of their lineup, and we're just excited to play them. I think it's a kind of friendly little rivalry, and we're confident going into it. We just need to see who we have for our lineup as far as health. But yeah, we're excited for our second MVC conference match.
All right, thank you, Maya. This is Justin Bone for another Coach's Corner.